It seems like everything happens for a reason. Devin Booker re-injures his right hand a few weeks ago, and at the time that seemed like terrible news for the Phoenix Suns since it was kind of unclear how much time he's actually going to miss. But now I think that Booker hurting his right hand is actually going to help him come back an even better player. See, even though you would think a basketball player who hurt their primary shooting hand would be forced to just sit out and wait to get better since, you know, it's kind of hard to practice your shooting, dribbling, or anything basketball related at all without one of your hands. While you would think a player would be sitting out because of that, that hasn't been the approach that Devin Booker has been taking, as he has still been in the gym just as much, if not even more, than he was when he was fully healthy. See, Devin Booker is using this as an opportunity to become just as lethal with his left hand as he is with his right, and we've been getting pictures and videos out over the course of the past week or so showcasing Booker working on his left-handed dribble and his left-handed shooting. And now the media has finally decided to ask Devin Booker and some of his teammates about this. And first off, Devin Booker said that when he was a kid he would always try using his left hand, but everyone else always played right-handed, so he would just revert back to that. And one of Devin Booker's teammates, Shaquille Harrison, even says that he believes that Devin Booker is actually supposed to be left-handed. I told Book I think he's left-handed at heart. I think he's left-handed. I told him that, and he looked at me and started smiling. And one of Devin Booker's new teammates, Trevor Ariza, also said this: "It's always great to be able to use your left and right equally. It makes it harder on the defense to figure you out." And then Devin Booker himself was quoted saying this about learning to use his left hand: "It's a time I actually have to use it. I never expected to actually have to use it." Hey man, like I said, everything happens for a reason. Him getting more comfortable using his left hand could end up paying off big time down the road. And like Ariza said, if he can get just as comfortable using his left as he is with using his right, he'll only become that much more deadly. I remember when I made a video maybe a week or two ago, and in that video somewhere I said something about the Utah Jazz possibly being the 3rd seed in the Western Conference this upcoming season. And after I said that, some people in the comment section thought I was crazy. There's no way the Jazz are about to be the 3rd seed in the Western Conference this upcoming season, which I don't understand why people believe that's out of the realm of possibility. Do you not realize how close they were to getting the 3rd seed last year? I mean, if Rudy Gobert was healthy all season long, they would have been the 3rd seed last year, and I don't even think it would have been close. They literally finished one game behind the Blazers for the 3rd seed, and we're tied with the OKC Thunder for the 4th seed. And then in the playoffs, you saw just how much better of a team they were against the Thunder. And then against the Rockets in the 2nd round, they were once again missing their starting point guard and at least managed to steal a game away from Houston. Look, they were a legit really good team, and I think they're going to be even better this year. And if the Jazz do land the 3rd seed in the West, like I think they are beyond capable of doing, that means that Donovan Mitchell could find himself in the MVP conversation. And that is what former NBA All-Star and Chinese basketball god Stephon Marbury wants to see, as he just commented this under one of Donovan Mitchell's Instagram posts yesterday: "Good to have you back on the court. Make me say something about you this year. You got something different inside of you. I want to see it every night, not just some nights. Go for MVP. You got the heart to do it, and your team is ready." And Donovan Mitchell pretty much said he will in his response to Marbury. Now, do I see Donovan Mitchell winning MVP this upcoming season? No. But do I think he will at least get a couple of mentions though? As long as his team can build upon what they already started last year, definitely. I can for sure see him getting talked about in the MVP conversation. It's just looking at how loaded the Western Conference is with guards right now though, I just want to know whether or not he's even going to be an All-Star this upcoming year. And that is why I think the NBA should just stop choosing an even amount of players from each conference to be in the All-Star game. It should just be the best 25, 26 players in the league period playing, and if that were the case, Donovan Mitchell would for sure be there. The game that everyone has been waiting to see, the new and improved Los Angeles Lakers featuring LeBron James for the first time, and I think for the most part it went just as I expected it to go. The Los Angeles Lakers didn't win. Not even close. But I don't think anyone should be expecting them to win right now, because first off, it's just the preseason, so it doesn't matter. And second off, this is a brand new team with no chemistry. It's going to take a while for them to gel and get it together. Even though I say that though, there were some bright spots in this game for LA, and according to LeBron, there was no brighter of a bright spot than what he was seeing from Brandon Ingram, which is basically how active he was even without the ball in his hand. I find rhythm with anybody that is very energetic offensively, and that's a guy who moves without the ball. And my first assist was to him. They just move it on the weak side and I was able to deliver a pass to him. Brandon Ingram did play well with 16 points on the night, and Rajon Rondo was doing Rondo-like things with 11 assists in just a preseason game. And even though Kyle Kuzma couldn't get a shot to fall, he stayed aggressive and found ways to score at the free throw line. That's what great scorers do. So yeah, there were definitely a lot of positive signs, but I do want to talk about Jamal Murray for a second though for Denver. That's my pick for the most improved player this year. He was already good last year and everyone knows it, but now I think he's about to take it to another level. DeMar DeRozan played his first game with the San Antonio Spurs yesterday, and overall, it was still just a very Spur-like game, even for the preseason, but DeRozan is going to help out the Spurs offense a lot this year. There were games last season that, due to their lack of firepower, the Spurs struggled to score. DeRozan will make sure that doesn't happen nearly as much though, and the Spurs were able to beat the Heat yesterday too, but even though the Heat lost, I think they also won big time last night, and that is because of Hassan Whiteside. After Hassan Whiteside was so bad for the Heat last year during the regular season and even worse in the playoffs, there was a lot of doubt spiraling around him. The Heat were trying to trade him, but no team was interested because of how bad he played and because of his contract. Whiteside though yesterday was great, scoring 20 points, including hitting his only 3-point attempt and also grabbing 13 rebounds in just 23 minutes of action. Whiteside showed that he can still be a very productive and good center in the NBA, which is great for the Heat because it's going to boost his trade value a lot. Now, I don't think teams will be banging at the door just yet to find out the asking price on Whiteside, but if he can keep playing like this throughout the rest of the preseason and into the first few weeks or month of the regular season, then you will start to hear teams pursuing Whiteside in a trade and will be willing to maybe even give a decent amount to get him too. So yeah, this is a great sign for the Heat. Man, I feel so bad for Jahlil Okafor. It's as if the man is just cursed by the basketball gods. As soon as he came into the league, his style of play becomes outdated, and then he starts dealing with a bunch of injuries, never really gets to play, and now finally this year you start hearing just a little bit of positive things about him from the New Orleans Pelicans and how hard he's been working to improve his game and get back into shape, and maybe for once he can make a name for himself in the league. And then in his first preseason game with them, he actually looks pretty solid. 8.7 rebounds and a couple of blocks off the bench, not bad at all. And then bang, injured again. He hurts his ankle and has to use crutches to get out the court. Look, I hope it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's just a minor sprain or something, because I really like to see Okafor be able to make a name for himself in this league, and I can't imagine how discouraging it must be for something bad to happen to him no matter where he ends up. Anyways, the Bulls won this game 128-116. Zach LaVine looks like he's going to be well worth the contract that the Bulls gave him. Chris Dunn looks as if he has improved once again. Once again, great job Tom Thibodeau for not giving him any minutes during his rookie season and then just trading him away. Jabari Parker looks like he could be really good for the Bulls. Bobby Portis is going to be in the running for Sixth Man of the Year. Antonio Blackney, one of Bulls fans' favorite players, still looks promising. And the rookie Wendell Carter Jr. looks just as good, if not better than he was during the Summer League. This Bulls team is going to be a lot of fun to watch this season, and if they can stay healthy once they get Lauri Markkanen back, they might not even be that bad either. The Boston Celtics played against the Hornets again, and this time it was the Celtics who got the win. Kyrie Irving dropped 20, and by the way, he will not be playing for the Celtics in the next preseason game, but will play in their final preseason game against the Cavs. As for the Hornets, Malik Monk was able to play this time, and he did look a little bit rusty, but for the most part, he still looked like the same Malik Monk from the end of last season, which was a great thing. And Miles Bridges, my God, Miles Bridges, he is going to be really good, people. 23 points and 6 rebounds for him off the bench, his second pretty strong showing. Charlotte, for the first time in franchise history, you guys have potential to actually build something good. Just start building around Malik Monk and Miles Bridges. Trade everyone else and build around Malik Monk and Miles Bridges. Please don't mess this up. And the Clippers beat the Kings. The Sydney Kings, not the actual Kings. Tobias Harris looked really good going into his contract here, and that's about all I can say on this one. Anyways, that's everything that we gotta cover today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section below. Do you think Hassan Whiteside's on his way to getting traded? What are you expecting for the Los Angeles Lakers? Do you like what you saw from them the first game? Just let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, be sure to smack the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything that goes on in the NBA on a daily basis. Thank you once again for watching. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs. And until tomorrow, I am out of here. Peace!